After Dark. That song was selected by our co-host today, Jason Steen.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I'm not a fan of that song, but it's all right. It's a little catchy. I'm not a fan of it. It's a little catchy. It did make Billy Ray and his still had mullet have an ass relevant.
He's relevant once again.
Yeah, I mean that song is doing tremendous, actually. So if y'all didn't hear me before, this is Jason Steen, owner, founder. He is Mr. Nashville Scoop himself, and he's Wilson Scoop, Chattanooga Scoop, Knoxville Scoop, Memphis Scoop. Yeah, hopefully one day be a Scoop USA. Wait, how's that feel? Like Scoop USA?
Feels good. Yeah. I'm just getting a share. If you haven't already, share.
Yeah, guys.
Share.
Let's get this
Share this video.
Hey, all gloves off. You can share wherever you want. All of Jason's groups, everything, because he's here, so it's okay.
Right.
So we've got a few things planned tonight. Not many confessions, so if you got something you want to say to me or say to Steen himself, you can send in a confession. You can do it the coward way, which is the good way, and say what you want to say.
Anonymously? Is that the coward?
Yeah.
At realworldcheatham.com. Is it pinned? Do we have it pinned down here?
Let's see. I'm going to do it right now.
www.realworldcheatham.com. Give us your worst. Give us your best. Tell us how much you hate us. You love us.
Hey, let's not make them too long, all right?
But make them juicy. Entertain us.
Yeah, definitely.
So on my way here, you guys know I came from Clarksville tonight, and just in case I got pulled over by those Cheatham County Breedlove deputies, I brought my cop hat. So, I wouldn't get shot or tased on the way here. So just in case. Hello, Breedlove.
Matter of fact, somebody tagged. I'm gonna have to tag Breedlove. He is my friend.
Tag the sheriff.
Yeah, he's a friend of mine, so I will have to tag him in this.
I've done this. That's a hashtag.
Yeah. It used to be a pound symbol back in my day. Yeah. Back I was sitting there thinking if they take some of the hashtags we use and if they were to say what it really is, it'd be pound me too.
It would be pound me too.
Yeah. It'd be like pound best dad or pound best daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Pound me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that would be appropriate for those.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, I was watching some old stuff and I'm sitting there thinking if that stuff come out today, I mean a lot of stuff.
We would all be in trouble.
We would all
be in trouble.
Yeah.
If anybody goes back on my Twitter like 10 years, I'll be in trouble.
That bad?
I'm sure it is.
But I mean, did you go through and get rid of some stuff?
No, if I put it out there, it's to stay. I'm not deleting anything.
So
if I said it, I'll own it. I'm not apologizing.
I've
done it. I mean, it was a whole different time back then. So
yeah.
If I done something, I'll own it.
Oh, but but that response there has been used in several incidents. It was a different time back then.
Well, it's just like Biden's facing right now.
Oh, yeah.
Biden goes up, hugs people, loves on them, plays with their hair, grabs their shoulders. And now everybody's like, oh, me too, old man, me too. No, it was a whole different time. That's just Biden.
That's what he said. He said,
what he does.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't apologize for it.
But you don't think some of it's a little creepy now that it's there? Kind of like you go back and watch old episodes of Cosby and some of the stuff he says, it's like.
I mean, hindsight 2020, maybe. But.
You ain't gonna feed into it.
No. I mean, that's just Biden. That's who he is.
Yeah, that's just Uncle Joe.
He never pretended not to be that way.
Yeah, that's just Uncle Joe. You think he's gonna run?
Oh, I think he's gonna win.
You think so? No.
Biden's gonna win. Biden's got it locked. There's no way anybody beats Joe Biden.
Remember what you said? I don't even know if you said, but remember what was said the last time. Like, there's no way.
I said there's no way Trump was going to win.
Yeah.
I said there's no way Trump was
going to win. You can't look from that last election has ruined several things for me.
I was actually with Raquel Brenda the night of the election. We were all at Lipstick Lounge celebrating on the big screen outside, and
celebrating Trump's victory.
Well, we were celebrating what was going to be Hillary's victory. Who knew?
Yeah. So do you have video from that night?
I do. And
bad faces, sad faces.
There is. There's a photo of us all sitting there watching the TV on the wall.
Like, what the fuck just happened?
And it's a bunch of guys in a gay bar. I mean, we're all liberals.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. Except for Raquel, she loves Trump.
Yeah. That's crazy. Is she do people give her shit for that?
All the time.
If y'all haven't got to watch the RKN, it's a great show. Like I enjoy watching both of them. Actually, they interact pretty well. They're
invited her to watch the show as well.
Watch it. Hell, we just got to invite her to do one with us, dude. Like I'm telling you, her delivery's on point. Like I told you before. I'm gonna try to tag the sheriff real quick. See if he'll
Tag the sheriff.
See if he'll watch. And it's not letting me. Nope.
Don't pull me over on the way home, Sheriff.
Yeah. He got his cop safe hat.
I got my cop hat, so maybe he won't tase me. Don't tase me, bro. Think that would work?
I got him.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. We had a.
He'd be like, "Why the hell are you wearing a cop hat?"
We had a thin blue line sticker on our last vehicle. I want to say it got us out of some tickets.
It probably did.
Yeah.
One of those little symbols that says, "I donated to the charity
Yeah.
ball." Or
Let
something.
me out.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, I donate. I donate to all these things that's now calling this month. I donate to all of them. It made
Whether you
$15.
donate or not, just get a sticker.
Yeah, it's $15 to donate to firemen, state trooper.
So you just give them to all when they call.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like.
If you need donations or selling anything, call Dwight's cell phone at 615.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's kind of like, okay, say my house caught on fire. What if they actually do look at that list of donate?
Wait, 911.
Yeah.
Let me check the list.
Yeah, let me see if you donated that. But no, you know what I'm saying?
You guys drive faster. He donated $15.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would happen.
But it might. So what's $15 if it had taken that chance? Or, like I've heard the rumor that
Maybe.
whenever somebody they donate all their body parts on the back of their license, like they might let you die. That way,
They might.
What if the ambulance driver had a daughter? They're like, man, I think my daughter could use this guy's heart. I ain't saving him.
That's a real sticky situation that happens.
Yeah. And so
it happens in hospitals too.
Why wouldn't it happen with something like that? Like, hey, that guy's a donor. Let's get there and get that. Let's save his house.
Yeah.
I don't want to save the lot. I want to save his house.
If you got a guy on the 7th floor that needs a heart, you got a guy on the 6th floor that's dying, you might push the family not to do life-saving measures.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. See, so it's like $15. What's $15? It's half an hour.
You heard it here. You need donations, call this guy.
Hey, I donate when I can, whenever I can. It doesn't matter,
And if you call 911, tell them that you're on the list.
Yeah. Say, look, I'm
on the list. I live here.
I donate. Get here.
Get here fast.
Like, this guy's breaking in my house. I donate $15 a year. You better be here. Like, it's all. That's not what I'm saying, but
it could work. I mean, it could work though.
I mean, what I'm saying is $15. It could help them save my house. It could not do nothing, but it's just $15. Man, I'm gonna do some sharing. Everybody share for me. But while we're here, I will do a Upchurch CD giveaway.
Oh, you have merch?
Yeah, we have merch.
Is
here.
It?
Yeah.
Dun.
We're gonna do small since it's always been off lately. We're gonna do 200 shares, and that's not me doing it. No, we're gonna do 250 shares because I feel my wife has shared it 200 times already. But we will give away a Upchurch hard copy of Supernatural. Have you got a chance to listen to any of his music? Honestly,
I am not. I'm a fan of Upchurch
himself.
He's a great, like, on the business side, the media side. Church has got a great thing going. He's amazing as a business person, and the surroundings he's built for himself. I'm not that much a fan of his music. There's a couple of songs that I like. I couldn't name them if I had to, but I do. I mean, there's some that's okay, but it wouldn't make me get up and turn the station. But I probably wouldn't, go play it on purpose either.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, Church is a great guy. Love him to death.
I'm gonna tell you, he's smart on different. Like me, I'm a little older than him, and I've learned some stuff from him just by talking to him.
Yeah, and his own little empire that he's built with social media and engaging people, and especially this county is great.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, and he really cares. Like people, you always hear them bad stories. We actually have a podcast filmed that talks about bad stuff that we've heard about him.
Oh, wow.
And so,
does he respond to it?
Oh yeah, no. Well, the thing is, some of them
response.
stories are true, and he's like, but it's told the wrong way.
Gotcha.
And so he had a few people. We were sitting around with a few people that know him, and that's from the county, and they were like, they heard some stories, and then he would address them, and I don't know when we're gonna put it out, but it was great. It was a really funny episode.
From talking to some folks that are in that circle as well, there's a lot of stuff that our church does that you'll never know about.
Right.
That he just does for the community.
Well, he don't want recognition.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that. Now, anybody that says that Upchurch tries to use his name to get ahead is wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some people that know him.
And if you found out that he's done something, it's just because somebody talked. I mean, because a lot of stuff he does that you never know.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, not a lot of people are like that.
Yeah.
You know, like honestly, I don't know. Kid Rock donated to paid off layaways around.
He did at the Dickerson Walmart layaway and stuff. Yeah.
And so really, nobody would have really known about that if somebody didn't leak it.
The store leaked it to the news. Channel 4, they called them. Yeah.
So did you see did you see the people in Clarksville? They had like people coming back returning their whole layaway for money. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
The people I deal with every day and write about, I can believe that.
I guess that's true. But there were some people in comments were like, "Dang, I sure wish that was mine." You know, I sure did. You know, it's kind of like, you know, like no matter how good the situation was, they found a way to be negative.
Someone said, "Did the name of the show change to Scoop Nashville?" No, it did not.
No, it's just he's here, so we're showing love.
If you've never read Scoop Nashville, go check it out. That's my baby. Yeah. So that's why it's back there.
I probably read Scoop Nashville more than anything. Like I used to be a big Reddit guy.
Sandman's ink shop. Get some ink.
I used to be a huge Reddit guy, which I still am. Reddit. Oh, you ever read Reddit?
I do. I love Reddit. I'm actually banned from Nashville's Reddit.
Really?
I am.
What'd you do?
Shared too many Scoop stories.
Well, yeah, I can see that. But I'm going to tell you, if y'all do not read Reddit, Reddit's the biggest forum in the world. Anybody who is anybody goes there. Even your famous people are on there posting anonymous and talking shit and letting us know stuff.
And they're asking me anything, the AMAs.
Yeah.
Those are always good.
Oh, yeah. And you know, like if there was a celebrity sex tape that you wanted to see, chances are it's going to be on Reddit before anywhere else. Or if there's some scandal going down, you could have read about it on Reddit 6 months before you heard about it, wherever you heard about it from. So Reddit is a must read. Scoop Nashville is a must read. You can find them on Instagram. Are you on Snap?
Everywhere. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. If there's an outlet, we're on it.
Yeah. Hey, and the best part is, like, you probably know a lot of these people he posts. I do. I told him, I was like, hey, I know that guy, or I know that girl from back in the day. You know,
if you wake up in the morning and roommate's not home, check Scoop Nashville.
Matter of fact, somebody posted on Instagram story that he was like 1:30 in the morning. He's like, I almost ended up on Scoop Nashville. I'm about to take my ass home.
And he was driving.
I
reshared it yesterday.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's good where that's come. And you said you were writing for like a handful of people starting with.
Oh yeah, for the first year I wrote for like 20 people. I probably had 20 people reading it, and then it just kind of grew over time. The Starlito shooting where he allegedly shot a guy in East Nashville. We had some folks on the ground there that happened to be reading and happened to be fans, and we're at this situation where he shot the guy, and we got some live reports, and that boosted us to 30,000 people overnight.
Starlito's a good guy.
Yeah, and then that picked up, and just kind of went from there. And now we're, I think, 50, 60,000 followers, 70,000, something like that.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Kind of crazy.
Like, what is this?
If you haven't checked it out, we had some run-ins with the mayor. What did you call it? The mayor slayer?
Yeah, they called it
the mayor slayer. We got the mayor twice last week on some exclusives, so that was pretty good. Hey,
I'm going to let you know, Mr. Briley, or Mayor Briley, what you want to call him. You got a long road ahead of you with this guy reporting, because he ain't going to hold back. But let me tell you, if it was your own sister, would you post it?
Yeah.
Really?
It's public record. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Okay, well, I'm just so he's not biased at all.
No, not at all.
As a matter of fact, like we've dealt with situations where, like, he didn't put two and two together, but one of my family members was on Scoop, and like I told anybody, they're like, "Hey, man, maybe you should do." I was like, "No, dude, it's like, why?" Like I told him, he's like, "Dude, I didn't put two and two together." He like, "I at least warned you before I done it," but honestly, it is what it is.
Yeah,
can't be mad. Hey, Scoop Nashville is great until it's about somebody you know. Remember that.
Then it's bad.
Yeah,
for you, not for me. Yeah. I could care less.
And you've been posting phone calls of people that's been posted up there. That is great. Like that's a segment in itself, and I hope you just keep going with
1-888-88 Scoop. Call us.
There you go, guys. If you got any kind of information,
no one's there to answer right now. Wait till tomorrow or Monday.
But Jason has a game that he wanted to play.
You want to do it?
Yeah, let's
do that.
Let's do it. Let's with some locals.
So we rounded up some Cheatham County criminals, and let's see if you can guess their crimes. We can get somewhere we can see the comments there. so prepared and organized here, guys.
No, it's okay.
All right. So we're going to show you a photo of someone that's been arrested in Cheatham County, a local. This is Miss Tashina Jock. Anybody know Tashina Jock? Who wants to guess what she was arrested for? Name that crime.
She was mean.
Does Jason have the Megan Barry sex tape? No, the TBI has that. They won't release those photos. We tried. This is going to get bad fast. All right, so we've got a delay here, waiting on a delay to catch up, and we'll see who can. Do you guys know Tashina?
No.
I think I know them just in the last name, really. But
Oh, I know what it was for.
You remember now, don't you? And these go back about the past year. I went and grabbed 6 of the more known cases that had a lot of views on them in the news.
Jason John says prostitute.
Well, not this time. We can check on that.
Says DUI question mark.
Uh-oh. I see an answer on there. I see your answer on there. Close. So she, you guys ever been to Walmart and seen those eco ATMs where you can stick your cell phone in them or someone else's cell phone, allegedly? So Miss Jock here stole a cell phone, took it to the Ashland City Walmart, put it in the eco ATM, smiled at the camera when they asked her to smile to verify her identity, and dropped it in there and got some cash and left. Of course, the phone owner went to track her phone, and when she did, the GPS sent her and the Ashland City cop to Walmart. They pulled the video, and there she was with her ID and her face, and she's in jail. Well, she was in jail.
What do you think you get for the most expensive cell phone? They're like $120.
It's that. I mean, those are like, that's worse than a pawn shop deal.
And so, yeah, because it's $1,000 cell phone, and the year version before, I think you get $100.
Maybe.
And the thing is, the smallest crime in Cheatham County you can commit, it costs $137.57 to get out.
This ain't Davidson County. In Nashville, they wouldn't even arrest her. They'd wrote a citation and went about her day. All right, who have we got next here? We didn't practice this. I don't know.
Hey, we don't practice nothing here.
Sorry. Should have practiced a little bit more. I'll just hold them up there.
Yeah.
All right.
This one was recent.
Y'all know Boogie?
It's a hell of a name.
It is. Is it Boogie or Boogie?
I think it's Boogie.
Is it Boogie?
I think it's Boogie.
So I did a story on the lady that helped him arrest him. She hit him under a bathroom sink. Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that. She got arrested
in a trailer park.
Yeah, she got arrested too. Now that don't even happen often. Even though they help them,
they rarely help.
They rarely arrest that person. So I was actually shocked. So she must have really put up a thing.
Taylor Renee says tonight on How Desperate Are You for Money?
Jason John says drugs. Jason, if all your answers are going to be drugs, dude, this is not the game for you, buddy. He's like, look, 1 out of 7. I'll get it right.
Drugs. He looks like a bro.
Yeah.
So Mr. Dylan Boogie Wilson is suspected of lacing drugs with fentanyl and causing several overdoses in the county. He's currently, I believe, still in jail in Cheatham County with the wonderful Mr. Breedlove. You guys have powdered eggs for breakfast in jail here?
No, they actually crack eggs.
They crack eggs.
Yeah.
And Wilson, we have a Scoop Wilson, and all their inmates there, when they get out, tell us they have powdered eggs for breakfast.
Well, believe it or not, Cheatham County actually, compared to other jails, have really good food.
It's like a country-style breakfast.
Well, they just, everything is actually cooked and prepared then, and then they don't use all that, like powdered eggs. They actually crack eggs there.
Wow.
And then, like, they drink.
I wonder if they have, like, a cook, or they make the inmates cook?
No, inmates cook.
Inmates
cook, clean everything. And like me, like I said, I've worked there for several years. I know the process. And compared to, everybody that comes from another jail to this one to finish their time, they're like, I'm glad I'm here because I finally get some food,
Food may be good, but you could get beat up because there's 400 people in a cell. But
yeah, that's true, dude. That was crazy.
Did you see the video?
Yes. Man. The thing is like, I'm not knocking these guards at all. I'm not going to say that I would have done this. Actually, I am. I would have done a lot better contained in this situation.
If you missed it, there was a big brawl. All the channels had it. And inside the jail, they had to remove some folks. They were way overcrowded. I mean, you put that many people in any space, you're going to have fights.
Oh, there were, okay, put it this way. When I worked there, we were short staffed, so it was at night. There was 3 of us. There was 188 inmates.
If they wanted to take over the place.
No, exactly. Well, you know, when I went to basic, that drill instructor said, he's like, now look, don't go up to them and say this, but you need to know in your mind, you need to thank them for letting you go home every night.
Yeah.
You know
if they all
saying?
get together and take over the jail,
Yeah.
it's done.
Yeah.
It's done for.
So, I mean, it's a scary situation, but having that many inmates is screwed up, but also allowing a person's brother who was killed by that person in the same.
That's crazy. Classification went crazy on that one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. So you ready to name this next criminal? I hear that most of you might know this guy. Jason Newman. Anybody know Jason Newman? No? Yes?
I'm reading the
No?
comments.
Wow.
Read the comments.
All right. Jason Newman. What do you guys think he did? I don't think anybody will get this one right.
Jason John
Let's
says
hope
drugs.
not.
No,
He was not drugged. Well, he wasn't arrested for drugs. I don't know if he was on them.
Brandon said public nudity.
So this guy went to Nashville to the Department of Children's Services. Actually got his warrant right here. Let's read from it, shall we?
I hope it's good.
Police were dispatched to the Department of Children's Services on 2nd Avenue in Nashville. They made contact with security at the location, who advised that this guy, Mr. Jason Newman, jumped up and down on desk, smashed all the papers around, was screaming, cussing, was very upset at the location, and trashed the office. So he went a little bit crazy at the Department of Children's Services. He continued to yowl until they finally left the location. Once again, Nashville, they wrote him a citation and then let him appear in court later. They didn't even arrest his ass for this. So he did go to court for it. He actually appeared for his citation, so that was give him credit for that.
Well, they don't have a jail to overcrowd. So
That's true. So Jason Newman, stay away from the Department of Children's Services, will you?
That's crazy. I would never march into a federal building and do anything.
You know, I mean, what do you think the outcome of that's going to be?
Yeah.
There's only going to be one.
Yeah.
You're going to be cited or arrested.
But wonder if he was heard. Wonder if they heard him out though before they arrested him, like before they took him away. And they're like, "Well, what did you need while you were here?"
I seriously doubt it. I seriously doubt it.
So they wrote him a citation, said, "All right, get out
Get
of
the
here."
hell out of here. You're trespass. Leave.
Yeah, they do. I have noticed they actually take the mug shots in the back of police cars.
Yeah.
I've actually noticed that working downtown a lot.
I don't know. There's the paper in there, but there's a little tiny mugshot they use with a little thing in there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's better than arresting people all the time.
Yeah, I mean, well, we just don't have the ring to put on.
That new jail's almost done though.
It is getting
It's
close.
gonna be nice.
All right, so this guy,
I know this guy.
a lot of you know this guy, was recently arrested in Cheatham County this time. What do you think he did?
Let's go, Jason John. Spit your answer out, buddy.
What do you think he done, John?
This one's it.
Drugs for sure.
And if y'all cannot read,
let me let you explain this.
he literally has.
How would you explain this, Dwight? For our readers at home that are blind.
He has pussy on his upper lip and eater on his bottom lip.
And what's his forehead say?
What's it say? Classy fuck? Is that what it says? Classy fuck? Yeah.
I think it says class fuck off or class fuck up.
Class fuck up.
Class
There you
fuck
go.
up. There you go.
So,
Mitchell Hunt.
bad thing is that was probably done in Cheatham Jail and nobody noticed.
Jason, didn't you bring up on another mugshot that
They blurred it out.
They blurred it out. When Cheatham County posted it,
But
they
you
blurred
wonder
out
what
his
if that was
lips.
his idea behind this. Yo, if I get something really fucked up on my face, they won't show my mugshot.
Yeah,
What
all
if-
they done
what
was
if that was a
blur
big-
it.
yeah.
They blurred it though. So.
So guys, if you need your a self-proclaimed pussy eater, this guy is who you contact. And I know y'all girls like them guys with records.
He does have a title, but there's no star rating beside it, so I don't know if he can be trusted.
Yeah.
We'll
You think?
see.
I mean, how well is that tattoo going to do in prison? Like, hey, ain't no pussy in here. You got to go after
You
it.
got to do what you got. So this guy stole an 18-wheeler from somewhere in Nashville, drove it to Cheatham County, and parked it. Of course, what do 18-wheelers have these days?
Stuff in the back, right?
And
Or
GPS.
tractor and GPS.
They're all tracked on GPS. So they simply followed him up there, and he got theft of an 18-wheeler, and 3 more theft charges. It's hauling, and you guys might know what this is. Holland skid steer. Some type of machinery.
It's a small forklift.
It was worth like $200,000.
Yeah.
So that was in the back of the 18-wheeler that he stole.
So he got fucked. Or maybe he knew it was back there. That's why he wanted it.
I think that mouth is going to get.
All right, criminals who watch this show, it is no longer smart to steal cars or anything with an engine or a computer as the brain.
Everything's tracked.
Everything.
So let me tell you this. I'm going to interrupt for 1 second. We had a brand new story last week that Scoop broke, and then you've probably seen it on Channel 4 the next week. Nashville had its very first police chase that ended by remotely disabling the vehicle.
Wow.
It was a brand new Hyundai 2018 or 2019. They called not OnStar, but their version, Blue Line or something. They were able to remotely disable the vehicle.
Lock the doors.
They powered it down. He actually had the door open first, sadly, and got walking down the interstate. So the vehicle slowed down to 5 miles an hour. He jumped out, and then it stopped. So they remotely stopped the vehicle. So they'll just stop you now. No more chases. They're just going to cut the vehicle off. So that's kind of crazy.
And the thing is Fifth Element, the movie. That's the way it was. They were trying to disable that. Remember, he broke that thing so they couldn't disable his vehicle.
And
it's what get to. So
nobody got shot though. Nobody got killed.
Yeah. So thieves.
He got bit by a canine, but
quit stealing cars or any vehicles. It doesn't pay off. Don't steal cell phones. That don't pay off. I promise you.
If you steal something, you put it in a machine. Don't smile for the camera. Yeah. I mean, you're going to get arrested.
Wear a Nixon mask or something, But for real, there's a few things you don't need to steal, criminals, and that's vehicles and cell phones. Like, it's just not going to work,
So this guy guessed the crime. Dun-dun-dun. His name is Tony Nicholson. Got a nice little shot of him in the back of a cop car there.
That's a pose. That's fucking convicts month of March calendar pose right there.
I mean, that could be like guys at Cheatham County Jail.
Yeah.
I mean, we could start that maybe. That could be a money-making idea. Breed Love, call me. We'll partner.
I'm trying to get Breed Love to watch.
Oh, Candace commented. She knows him.
Yeah.
That's Jesus, right. She should know him.
Jesus, fuck him. Candace, I thought that was your friend.
I picked this one just for you.
Yeah, he did. He said this one is from Candace's.
And actually, your name is on the paper in my notes just for that reason. So this guy got high on some synthetic drugs and broke into – y'all ain't shit for picking it up. Love you too. I have a heart. So he was high on some synthetic drugs and broke into someone's home with someone else there, and it didn't end well for him. He ended up in the back of a cop car looking like this with no shirt on.
Yeah.
So he got charged with aggravated burglary of a Cheatham County resident. Candace is going crazy on that. We love you.
Yeah, definitely love you, Candace.
All right, there's one more. Actually, 2 more. Named as criminal, Joe Francis.
He looks like a Joe. I'll be honest with you. That's a Joe.
Anybody want to take a guess?
Tricia Januska said, beat this girl up.
Lindy says, living in someone's attic without them knowing.
Oh.
Boy of the Cheatham Jail calendar. So this guy, I don't know what to call him, menace of society. His father's in a wheelchair here in Cheatham County. He pushed the father over on his side, knocked him out of the wheelchair, and then stole the dad's vehicle and left him laying there.
And that wasn't even necessary.
It was completely unnecessary. Unless
he had to wrestle the keys from him. If he had to wrestle the keys from him, okay, I see him knocking his dad in the wheelchair over.
Chalk is tired.
Kayla knew it. She said domestic fight with parents. Yep, you were right, Kayla. So yeah, he beat up his dad in a wheelchair, knocked him over, left him there. EMS had to respond, take care of the dad. He fled in the vehicle, and so he was charged with robbery and assault.
He's coming.
Prostitution.
Londa says she knows him. One time broke a window out downtown.
See, there you go.
Spice it up and
Oh my God.
Maddie said, damn, knock your daddy out of his wheelchair? The fuck?
All right, here's our last criminal of the evening.
Oh, no.
Just kidding. Love you guys.
You snuck that one in off me,
I did.
dude. You had to.
He's not been arrested yet. Sheriff Mike Breedlove, ladies and gentlemen.
Mike, I did not know about that one. All right, now let me see those. I have a game for you. since I can play this with you, since Matt would never answer this if he was here or here.
Oh, are we gonna do fuck, marry, and kill?
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right. We already know what that one is for you. We're gonna leave that.
Absolutely.
He's a cutie, so right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Right?
All right. So we're gonna go with this one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, these three right here.
Oh wow.
Because I think you like a guy with tattoos. So
He knows
you
me.
can hold that one up. All right, Jason. So we're gonna do fuck one, kill one, marry one.
We're gonna kill this one because he's worthless.
Wait. I can see.
So Joe Francis, he can push his daddy over or something.
So
We'll
you
get-
don't like that?
We'll
one.
kill him.
All right.
We're gonna fuck this one once, and we'll marry this one so we can fuck him a lot.
Woo!
There
You
we
hear
go.
that, Mitchell?
Fuck, marry, and kill.
There you go.
Mitchell's actually a follower. of
So you don't like a guy that beats up his parents?
No, that's a hard pass for me.
Yeah.
Hard
I should have
pass.
put Breedlove's picture up.
I was afraid you were gonna do that.
No, I wouldn't do that. No, Breedlove, I promise I didn't know if that picture was in there. God damn it.
Love you, Bree Love.
Yeah.
If I knew
Call me.
what was going on, I would put your picture in.
Would you? This guy's not arrested yet.
The last criminal.
Yeah.
So I'm in for Jason to be.
Oh.
So this is first. For those who don't know, this is the first time me and Jason's ever met. Was
It
about 2 hours ago. Actually, it's the first time we've ever met in person. We've talked on the phone a lot, messages. I'm always trying to make explanations and excuses for dumb shit that's being done, but it don't go so well. But honestly, me and Jason get along very well. I'm his favorite homophobic racist.
Absolutely.
Like 1,000%.
He's really not, but I call him that. So.
Yeah. And he called me something. He called me something months back, and fragile. I had
Fragile masculinity.
Yeah, which didn't come out till about 2016.
So Dwight says it's a new term.
It is, which it is.
It's fairly recent.
Like 2013, 2014, because they didn't teach that shit when I was in school. But I looked it up. I looked it up, and sure enough, I'm like 8 out of 10 symptoms of that. And so
he does exhibit a lot of fragile masculinity.
Yeah, so I actually am like, okay, well, you hit the nail. There's a name for me, and it don't even sound right, but it's there. So
that's the cool. I'm like the biggest left-leaning liberal, and he's of course a Trump fan. And you would think that we would not get along great, but like when I called him that, he called me like the next day, and he's like, "Hey, I want you to know that I took some time and I looked that up, and you're right."
Yeah, like that's exactly what I am. There's a few things on
Hi,
there.
Jen. Hey, Jen, how are you? So Jen, I wish we had our phones open so you could call in and correct me on this. But I see that Jen says, does Jason still think that Bobo
Wait,
would
let's
be
go
a
back to the
boring
story. Let's go
lay?
back to the story. So, how
Okay,
many weeks ago
we'll
was
pause
this,
that.
Bobby? Let's pause that. How many weeks ago was this? Did you done the show?
Two
2 weeks ago.
or one? I don't know.
2 weeks ago, Bobby and Hicks done a show. Well, Bobby's like me. He'll go back. He'll read the comments, rewatch the show, try to critique himself, and that's the way I've always done things. And he said, out of all the comments, there was one negative comment, and it was from Jason saying Bobby looks like he'd be a boring lay.
Super simple.
It was just
Super
one
simple.
line. It's like
And
Bobby
hey,
O looks like he would be a boring lay.
yeah, that has fucked up Bobby.
He's been thinking about this for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He seen me when he walked in the door tonight, and his face just kind of dropped, and you could tell that something was on his mind. And I'm like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And he looks at me and he said, "Comments bothered me. I've been in tears. I cried to my wife about it." And sure enough, Jen's in the comments, and she just asked if I thought Bob would still be a boring lay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I have changed my mind. Bobo walked in the door tonight, and he was standing here talking to Dwight just feet from me. I said, "Come here." And he got closer, and I seen his eyebrows. And if you've never seen Bobo's eyebrows, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, whoever does his eyebrows,
Carla at New Fades.
there you go, Carletta New Fades, is vastly underpaid. She deserves so much more. There's not a gay man in Nashville that wouldn't kill for those eyebrows. Or do other things, like probably lay him.
Glasses off over here.
If you can see him right now,
Yeah, he's red.
he's the color of this flag behind it. So, Jen, no, I no longer think he would be a boring lay. Because once you're on top and you see those eyebrows, it's going to light your world up.
Hey, he is married, so don't try to experience the
Eyebrows on fleek.
Oh my God.
So, Jen, I apologize for the rush of women that are now going to be knocking at your husband's door. But that's life. Welcome to Cheatham County.
That's good.
Bobo is very red in the face right now.
Yeah.
His eyebrows are very on fleek.
But hey, it really did bother him that the only bad comment was from Steen, and that
It did.
Yeah. And God, dude, that's good. I like that.
I think you have a new advertiser for the show.
What's that?
Whoever does his eyebrows.
Yeah.
That was good.
You're looking for a man? Get your eyebrows done at New Fade.
So speaking of eyebrows, I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Eventually, we're all going to go to the gay bar. And Bobo is now going. I don't know if he knows that or not, but he's going.
No, he said he would go as long as I was going.
Well, there we go. Him and his eyebrows will be with us. So stay tuned. It's for more information. That will be coming soon.
Dude, some of the best times I've had is at gay bar. I've actually,
See, there you go.
My personal friends are.
Oh, yeah. And I think that we still have Matty Ice going to be in a dress at some point. So that's going to happen. So, yeah, it's going to be a gay old time.
Yeah, Peaches.
Peaches
Peaches is going to happen.
Peaches would be in a dress. I don't know about his eyebrows, but we'll work on that.
He needs to go to Carla.
He needs to go to Carla. Carla, do your work of magic.
Yeah, get your weed
Do
whacker
your
out.
magic.
Get your
on
weed
him,
whacker
yeah.
out and help this man find love from another man. I'm kidding.
I wish you guys could see him right now.
Yeah, he is red. He's pretty red.
He's trying to ignore us, but it's
Yeah.
not working.
Hey, at least you're not a bad lay no more, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
It could be
there's no
worse.
way that could be a bad lay.
At this point, there's no moral victory.
I mean, as long as you're on top. Because if you're on top and you look down and you see those brows, I mean, if he's doing you doggy, it might, I don't know, but,
Oh my
get a
God.
mirror.
In front of a mirror.
Can you just get a mirror and hold it in front of
I
you?
really enjoy looking at his eyes.
Yeah, so I mean, there's ways around this. So yeah, no longer a bad lay. No longer a bad lay.
That's good stuff, man. Oh, goodness.
Matty Ice is on his way to see Carla, he says.
Hell yeah. Let's see.
Awesome.
So didn't get too many confessions in. So
Where are the confessions at?
there's not many. Like I'm gonna refresh the box. I'm gonna refresh the box.
I want to read some confessions, guys. Where are they at?
Let's see. Oh, actually, there is some.
Oh, is there? All right.
I'll read that one.
So realworldcheatham.com. It's pinned right down here below the comments, wherever these are at right here. Realworldcheatham.com. Click the link. Leave us a comment. Hey, Matthew Potts, I see you watching out there. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I clicked refresh and like all these comments just went up. Wow.
Yeah, for some reason
I was
they
so
don't-
behind.
Yeah, for some reason they don't keep up. But guys, another thing, if y'all need a tattooing or a piercing or a good cover up or anything, if you want somebody to poke you for pain,
Oh, that sounds nice.
hit up Sandman at Sandman's Ink Shop at 1102 North Main Street, Ashland City, Tennessee. He's local. He lives here. He's grew up here, and he's a hell of an artist. I've got work done by him. I think Steen was actually talking to him about getting some work done.
I did. I have an old tattoo that I got, the one I've got when I was like, I guess I just turned 18 or 19, and looking to maybe get a logo covered up and put on it. It's a gecko. I have a gecko on my arm. I have a gecko.
So what did that mean? What does the gecko symbolize?
I was drunk. They had a flash book, and I said, that one.
Oh,
That happened.
And so now you got a gecko.
I have a gecko. He's faded away now. It's been
That's
many years since I was
cover
18.
up. Good
Yeah.
cover up. There's a tattoo shop. I don't know where. I'm not going to advertise it, but they have a bubblegum machine, and it's called $60 Tattoos. And you go in there, and whatever comes out, $60 bucks.
Yeah.
And I know a few people that actually got a few of those. Some of them are just stupid.
But, I mean, hey, but if you don't get it, they still keep your money.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's
Right.
kind of the thing there. Don't you love ads?
I don't. At all.
He's like, nope, I don't. So I'm going to open up the East Nashville Confessions box, too, to see if we have any good confessions in this evening. And while we're talking about it, if you guys do ever get in jail, one of the sponsors of Scoop Nashville is Free at Last Bonding, Greg Sanford over there. So you can always give them a call, Free at Last. And I'm just going to pull up our confessions here and see what we've got.
And that's all we can play, or they will shut us down.
All right, so I've got one from the East Nashville Confessions box I'm going to read. It says, Anonymous Confession. I really wanted you to be wearing the strap on when I came to bed the past 2 nights. Last night, when you grinded on me, basically doggy style, your moans and breath almost made me come in my pants. Okay, Anonymous, good job.
I want to say Dustin Barnes sent that one in.
He probably did.
Good one, Dustin. Very good one. This one come in. This is the first one of the night. It says, unarchive RWCC. That's for you, Matt.
You have one job. One job. And look what happened.
In confession, it says, curious how many couples go to strip clubs together. My significant other and I have been to strip clubs, gay bars, etc. together. Me and Paigey went about our 3rd year. We were 21, 22. We went to a strip club together.
Oh, wow.
I was awkward. I didn't
more awkward for you or more awkward for her?
No, she was fine. She had a buzz, but
so kind of
I didn't
awkward
get
for you?
Yeah, well, I didn't get a lap dance. She was like, hey, you can get a lap dance. She was like, no, I'm good. It's just.
I throw more money than you.
Yeah, she was throwing more ones than me.
What do you think? You were afraid that you would get judged if you actually participated in the
I don't even want to play with that fine line. I don't even want to play that.
You don't want to cross the line.
Well, there was an article today about a girl setting her boyfriend's house on fire an hour after they just had a threesome with another woman.
I mean, jealousy is a thing. It happens.
So, do you want to cross that line? It's a gamble.
It is. I mean, absolutely.
Y'all can talk about it for months, and then when it happens, then
it's a whole different world.
Yeah. So even on both parts, I don't know.
So have you guys ever took someone home?
No.
They both went no.
No. Have we talked about it? Yes.
But never carried through.
I never even come close to carrying through. I don't even think we were even had stipulations. We didn't even talk and go that far. Because I don't even think I would want to do it. Honestly.
Bobo?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No.
Not even if they love your eyebrows. No. All right, fair enough. And you're married as well, right?
Yeah,
you're married.
That
was it. Okay.
That's my wife. Yeah.
So this confession says, this is not a troll confession. I love smelling my own farts. Someone else's, not so much. If someone else's farts, it makes me want to puke. Mine, however, smells so oddly satisfying.
I think that's. I don't know. We'll be honest with you. You want the real answer to that?
Weird.
No, I understand.
You understand that?
I understand that. My farts don't bother me as much as they bother her. So on the same level, I understand it. Even though they both can smell like rotten eggs,
they don't bother you.
It don't bother me because it's mine.
That's so weird.
It could be, but I see what he's saying. Now, if you're catching them and smelling them on the daily, I don't know about that.
I named my sleep paralysis demon last night. Have you guys ever had sleep paralysis? Where you wake up and you just can't move, but you're awake?
Yes.
I've had it one time. It's the scariest thing ever. His name is Steve, and I think he sexually assaulted me last night. No means no, Steve. Me too. Wow.
Hey,
that took a turn.
That's going to become a thing.
Yeah,
I've never, people ask me about anxiety. I couldn't tell you what it is.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe I have it. Maybe I don't.
I don't.
But somebody put a meme out, and they're like, "You will never understand anxiety unless somebody is standing behind you at a store while you're trying to put your money back in your billfold, like your change." I guess they saying that that's anxiety to where you're trying to hurry up and put in while there's somebody behind you waiting to get up there. Well,
It's just life.
yeah. So if I do have anxiety, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I do. You know, that's a bunch of things. Like, I could have all kinds of shit wrong with me. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm never like anxious or anything. Like I'm gonna take a lot of heat for this, but I don't get like taking pills or all that shit. That's me. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, wait, no, you can ask her. Like, if I had my mastectomy and they're like, we can give you this, I'm like, no, I'll take some ibuprofen. Like, I don't want no narcotics, or I want non-narcotic pain meds because I know what they do.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not gonna say, hey, you shouldn't be taking this stuff, but I'm gonna let you know before that medicine or pills or whatever come out, they dealt with this same shit that's out now for centuries. Now they just got a label and a prescription for it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, hey, this just been just a pop-up a few years ago. Like, it's been around. They just, you know, it's almost kind of like you ignore it and it doesn't bother you, you know?
Pretty much. But if you want to label it, they'll give you a medicine for it.
Yes.
Anything.
That's so funny.
Anything you want.
This one says, I confess I want to fist the shit out of Deborah Berry while I suck those tig old bitties. Anybody know who that is? Deborah Berry?
No idea.
No, I don't know. Deborah,
Hi, Deborah.
you were in for a good night.
Perhaps that was written by this guy.
Ooh. Confession. Secretly wish that Jason was my new BFF.
Aw, we can be. Call me.
Yeah, call it.
1-888 Scoop.
It will be recorded. I'll let you wait.
Oh, we got a good one.
Yeah, it's a funny one.
Jason Steen looks like he plays tight. I mean, loose end for the Nashville Scoop lingerie football team. Sorry, Jason, you're hosted, so I had to. Thank you. I wish we had a football team.
Hey, that's next.
I would never get anything done if we had a football team. Man.
The requirement would be eyebrows on fleek.
Eyebrows on fleek. Like, I would never be in the office. We can't have a football team. It's decided. Can't happen. I mean, it can. We can do this.
I wasn't going to address some of these because it has to deal with the drama that's been going on. But one says, did Dwight steal ownership of DBAFC and hashtag do better? Also, well, one, I think no, because you can't steal ownership of hashtags. Two, hey, if you think I did, I'm giving everybody free reign to use them. Matter of fact, those are the two that are on my company truck that I just turned in.
He did. What are you going to say about it? What are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Sue me? Give a fuck?
Hey, you can buy those too at realworldcheatham.com.
See, this one's too long. I can't. You want to read the wrong one or no?
Sure. I mean, sure.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't know.
Here's one. I want a woman to kill me with her thighs while I'm eating her pussy. Okay.
So he wants to die.
Once again, let me introduce you to Mitchell Hunt. He will eat your pussy while killing you with his thighs or whatever that means. Yeah, basically. Mitchell, call her. Or him. I don't know who it is. Yeah, it's ours. You got a pussy. Legitimate question for all of you Me Too folks. Why is anyone upset about all the other people coming out against Joe Biden? I've heard many of you say, I believe the victims no matter what, except for Biden. It's true. Me and Dwight were just talking about this before the show. Biden's just that way. He's an old man. He's been that way all the way. I mean,
yeah, but you remember what was the guy down south that was being elected that was banned from the mall?
Oh, the Alabama guy.
Yeah,
it was like 80, yeah.
Yeah, but he married a 14-year-old.
He did.
Back in the day.
In like 1922
yeah.
or some shit.
Yeah. So back in the day when it was normal. When it was
I don't know if it was normal to marry.
I mean, it was. I mean, it was.
14-year-old.
Yeah, but I mean, long as the parents say that, yeah, it was considered normal. I mean, what, with Loretta Lynn? Married at like 13?
Maybe.
14? Like back then, no. Now you doing a life sentence, motherfucker. I'm gonna let you know that now. But 60 years ago, is it 60? 70 years ago, it was normal. So my whole thing with the Creepy Joe thing going on, like Steen says, I think I'm going to post memes about it all day because I think it's funny, but I think he's just one of those guys.
Biden's going to win, by the way. So just so you know, calling it here first.
What
Team
kind
Biden,
of wager are we placing on this?
I don't know. Let's place one. Right? We're here to record it.
Put it this way. Okay, it's going to be a landslide.
No.
It will. I'm telling
No.
you. Okay. It's gonna be a landslide. That's all I'm gonna say.
No.
Dude. That's
I
all
think
I'm
there's
gonna
some
say.
states that Biden can't win, though, is the only reason
There's a lot that Biden can't win.
I'm saying the big heavy hitters.
What?
Back to confession.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have no more. Like, so it's all right.
Oh, you're gonna
Jason
read
with
some
the
here?
confessions. Yeah. Go for it. I like listening to Mr. Steen talk.
Let's see. Nonna's Confession. I haven't read these pre-show, so you get what you get.
Yeah.
I have a hard time getting off unless I hear a guy orgasming. This is written by a 35-year-old female. That shit sends me into orbit. Don't even watch porn. I just turn the volume up and listen to it and grind down on my clit. Works every time. It's pretty much the only way I can reach climax. I haven't had an orgasm during penetrating sex in years.
I'm trying to think of what that sounds like. Like,
I mean,
do I put off a weird noise?
I think everybody does, like at that O moment. You have an O
Answer?
face?
Who, me?
Let's see your O face.
I don't know what my O face is.
Does he have an O face? Absolutely.
All right,
Everybody
so
does.
she knows my O face.
What do you think
I
your O
don't.
face looks like? You had to reenact
It's
it.
probably horrible.
What's her O face look like?
She has a few.
Show us one.
Don't you do it.
I know eyes closed, mouths open. That's all I know. It's pretty
O
good.
face
Really-
challenge in the comments.
Yeah.
O face challenge. Go ahead and send us your pics.
Yeah. Damn, I have a face.
I bet it's, I bet not.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
It's boring.
All of us, like in that second, if you snap it,
I bet it's a
Picture?
boring
It's-
O face.
but those eyebrows, man, those. If you look up here though, if you notice, his eyebrows have their own little expressions.
They do.
So I bet his O
Your
face.
face says yes, but your
Yeah.
eyebrows say no.
Right. He'd be like, oh.
Matter of fact, you don't even listen to Bob anymore. Just see what his eyebrows.
Yeah.
Hey,
Someone go ahead and make
You're
them.
known for having good eyebrows.
Can we make an Instagram for Bob's
Bobby's
eyebrows?
eyebrows, yeah.
Bob's brows.
I mean, you're so close, bro. You do this
Dude, I'm in the moment. What I gotta
Bob's
say.
brows. Oh, here's one. Anonymous confession. My wife wants me to fuck a dude full-fledged while she watches without his knowledge. So is she hide in the closet, maybe? Like you see in the movies, they hide in the closet with little slats.
Voyeur?
Yeah, voyeurism.
Voyeurism?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
you let her hide in the closet with little slats peeking out?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
That goes back to the whole threesome trust thing.
Yeah. That's weird. Bobby, would you do it?
No, because I'm gonna tell you why.
Would you
I'm
hide in the
gonna tell you
closet?
why.
He's like, no.
Because if she moans better.
See, just like that last confession. You hear him moan, that's it.
it.
Oh no, so
Dagger in hand.
see that's where
That's it.
I bet that's where it fuck with most people at. If she's enjoying it more than
The jealousy come back.
yeah,
I'm like, wait a minute.
I burn a bitch's house down.
But you would moan more just because it's new. Just because it's a new
No,
thing,
fuck
it's going
that.
to
You
be.
keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
You lay there and you take it and hush.
Because the grass is always greener, at least for a few seconds.
For a few
So
seconds.
you're going to be, it's going to be different.
I like that. Grass is always green.
Grass is always green.
Just for a few seconds.
I love my wife to death, but she's such a dingbat. She isn't very bright when it comes to common sense. She sent me a text asking if she can boil eggs in the microwave. I said no. She said, why? It'll be much quicker. Should I tell her to try it and let her find out herself of why you can't boil eggs in a microwave?
But you can though.
I've never boiled an egg. I don't know.
No, you can.
I don't know if you can boil it in the microwave.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I mean, you can
Right?
I don't know.
I do it. I let her do it.
You let her.
You already see me.
you let her
somebody,
find out
yeah,
herself.
you can do it, honey.
It just explodes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never done it, but I thought you could do it.
Like your middle spoon on top of it.
Anonymous confession from a 37-year-old male. My girlfriend is trans and nobody knows. Somebody knows.
Yeah, somebody knows.
Somebody knows.
They just ain't saying nothing to you, dude. Period. You know, I'm gonna tell you what. The way they're getting with what they're doing, you can't tell. You know, back in the day, you'd be able to watch Mario. You used to look for Adam's apples. Well, maybe they're physically removing them nowadays, but now it's a lot more harder to tell now than it was back then.
So you've seen Raquel Brenda. You haven't met her in person yet,
Yeah, I haven't.
have you?
No.
She's amazing. If you guys haven't checked out RKN, Raquel knows Nashville. Great show. We were just talking about this before the show. Raquel has some amazing titties. Yeah, we were just talking about this. She's, I don't know what to say, but she had them on her show last week, and they were like pushed to the side. Yeah. And then she pushed them up this week, and she looked just like a regular woman. Like you would not know the difference. Like I really, you couldn't tell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like get me drunk, go to play.
You heard him, Raquel.
Who is who? Who is who? No, don't call it. Who is who? Like that's what I'm saying. Like nowadays, the way they're doing, you never know.
You never know.
Because remember, sometimes you'll post something, it will have a trans or whatever they like to be called. I'm like, this is a girl, right? You're like, no, it's a dude. I'm like, okay.
There was one mugshot I posted this week that I actually thought was the person that was transgender. It turned out not to be. So I got it wrong.
Yeah. So this
that would be weird.
The Bellevue arrest of the Bellevue massage parlor.
That wasn't a trans?
No.
That was a woman.
That's a woman.
Oh boy. I thought that was a man. What did Candace say? Oh, Candace said, just did my confession.
Okay.
Well,
there's another one too.
Here's one that's related.
Actually,
it says, I
in.
love small titties. Like, holy F. Don't get me wrong. Normal and slider are great too. Titties are great in general, but small ones are like, ugh, maybe one kid won't hurt. See, I know nothing about titties. I'll be the first to tell you, but I have heard that more than a handful is too much. Is more than a handful too much?
I like big titties.
So you like 2 handfuls? 2 handfuls?
Dude, I'm going to tell you, I haven't had undersized D titties since elementary school.
Nice.
Like, not kidding. Like, the girl that I went after in middle school had the biggest tits in school. You know, she's a fatter chick, but she had big titties. Like, I just never liked small ones. Hey, I'm not saying that those that don't have big ones or whatever, but I'm letting you know, D's is where it's at.
D's is where it's at.
Ain't that right, baby? She's like, whatever. This one says, confession. I want to speak to the manager. It says, confession. Don't be a fucking cunt. You know who started don't be a fucking cunt. Yeah, it was Justin Barnes, right? Mm-hmm. Justin Barnes started.
DBAFC.
It's all you, dude. I won't say I started the hashtag do better, but I can't confirm that because Jason's been using it probably for a couple of decades.
No, I got it from someone on this show.
From me.
Whoever it was. Yeah, I don't know who it was. I got it from this show. Well, I didn't start using it until I sent it on here.
I almost took them stickers off my work truck I turned in, but I didn't. Because I had them on the windshield. I had hashtag do better on one and hashtag DBAFC on the other.
Yeah, because I got it from you guys and I started using it on my political posts, my Twitter. You know, I tweeted the mayor do better all the time now.
Yeah. Dude, I can't wait to see what this brings.
Mayor Slayer.
Yeah, I thought you liked him.
You know, I used to. I actually campaigned for him back in the day. I knocked on doors for him when he
ran
for mayor.
What did he do? Well, besides trying to sell the city and chop down trees that are...
Yeah, the day he got elected to mayor and stepped into office, he became about everything he didn't used to be about. Oh. So he didn't care about the parks, the homeless, the people downtown, the living there. He sold everything out to tourists now. Tourists and the money, that's all he's about.
And he ain't fixing the roads no better. No. You know what I'm saying? I was wondering if he's having an affair with his security guard. You know what I'm saying?
The tree thing's happening, right?
No. Okay, so they're uprooting trees. Then after they're done, they're putting
so it was going to be 21 chopped down. Yeah. So that plan got scrapped. So we moved. I think it ended up having 8 moved to other locations, and 4 were dead and were replaced.
Are they going to do the 200?
And now we're going to do the 200 still.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, and he probably going to let you toot his horn, but it's probably because of this guy that this happened.
So we broke the story on Scoop late Friday night. And then everybody else posted it Saturday morning. And I don't know, you've probably seen, if you've seen the Nashville scene, we were in there. And I don't usually like being in the news. I like reporting the news, but they reported on it. And the mayor actually kicked us out of the press pool, took us off the email list and everything. And there was a big stink about that because you can't do that. And so everything got fixed pretty quickly after it was brought out.
See, I mean, so I'm going to tell you, if y'all don't realize, Jason gets stories way before that's.
And then 2 days later, we exposed his brand new traffic plan memo that he wants to sell all the parking spots in Nashville.
Dude, me and him talked about this. That's some scammy shit right there. There's no department that's going to be able to track that fund available right now, correct?
Yeah.
Dude, that's some scammy shit right there. Like, that does not need to happen at all. This one says, this is from Candace, says, confession. Feeling super hurt because Jason didn't come eat with me before the show. Signed, sad little Candace.
So I'm sorry about that. Dwight actually, we had talked about coming to your place and eating for a while now. And before the show tonight, he messaged me. It was the middle of the day today. He's like, "You want to go to Candace's tonight?" And I was like, "Well, sure. What time does she close? And what time do you normally get to the studio and all that good stuff?" And the show was at like 9:30, and she closes at like 7. So there's a big gap there. And I'm always running late anyways. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to be there at that time." So,
but she said tomorrow's half price food. You think you can schedule a little time to go eat?
I have a hat. I'm safe and coming to Cheatham now.
Okay.
I might come.
Well, let me know. We'll meet you there because
Right.
we love if y'all have not ate at O'Brien's.
We have friends tomorrow.
Okay, it's Game of Thrones. By
Game
the
of
way,
Thrones.
Game of Thrones is coming back
Just the
on
last
tomorrow.
season of Game of Thrones, I hear?
Yes,
I don't watch it, but everybody else
it
thinks
is.
it's huge.
It is. It is, Jason. I'm telling you, and
You've been telling me this.
it's the
Watch
best
it.
TV ever, man. Even has a lot of gay sex in that shit.
So I hear.
You know,
So
there's
I hear.
big peckers all the way through that whole show, ain't it, baby?
Big muscle guys, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's everything. This says incest, fucking titties,
That's
kill,
good stuff.
yeah,
Good
executions. It's everything. It's your modern day Hamlet. Like it's that good, you know.
Of course, we're 6 seasons in now. So
No, 7. They're about to be 8.
To start. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
8
So-
starts tomorrow night. So if y'all have never checked out Game of Thrones, go check the shit out. It is amazing.
This is it, right?
Yeah,
Done.
Yeah, done. This after these 6 episodes, it's done. 6 very long episodes. But Candace, we'll come eat with you as soon as we can. It says confession. I would divorce my husband and move to Tennessee if Paige would let me be her sister wife. I don't even need to sleep with Dwight.
Paying some bills, girl.
And I can't. It just says something have vibrators and fingers. Like, okay, so now are you doing it because of me or her? Like,
I don't think. Yeah.
Like, what does that sound like to you? Like she just wants to be your sister wife? Nope. All right. It says, I want to lay there and take it and watch your O face. Okay.
Bob O, can you tell us about laying there and taking it?
Bobby, hey, I'm old school. I got an old soul, so to speak. But Bobby really has an old soul. Like this dude, me and him that's just a 7-8 year older version of me. Really.
I can see it. How old are you, Bob?
I will be 40 Tuesday.
You'll be 40. I'll be 40 this year as well.
I'll be 33 in
Wait, when's
3
your
weeks.
birthday? What day is that?
I'll be 33 in 3
April
weeks.
16th,
When's the 23rd?
day after tax day.
Wow.
So, and me and her's going to Redneck Rave next week. I'm excited. Like I've never been to
So
nothing like that.
for people that don't know, what is a redneck rave?
Redneck Rave is pretty much your country boy or country girl, Bonnaroo or Woodstock.
Will there be mud?
Yeah, lots. There's actually a mud park there.
Will there be nudity?
I hope so.
Will there be Upchurch music?
Of course. What?
Mike,
Yeah,
you
there's
got
gonna
the
be
tattoo.
Mike. What's up, Mike? You missed your segment, bro.
Will there be
Sorry.
4-wheeled vehicles?
Yes. There'll be trucks, music, lots of food, lots of home cooked country food there. Vendors that cook stuff, you know, and
Wife beaters. The fabric, not the person.
yeah,
Probably the person,
both.
too.
Probably both. There's gonna be a lot of. I'm excited. I don't know what to expect. I'm gonna try to stay sober enough to enjoy it to the max, but I doubt it. There's gonna be a lot of upcoming musicians there. I'll tell you what, too, I'm excited to meet is KO and Stallion are going to be there.
No way.
Yes, I'm excited to meet them in
Oh.
person. And Simba TV, have you ever seen him on YouTube? He does
No.
reaction channel. He's going to be there. This is just a lot of people.
The roast interview guys are the best, though.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely, hands down, the best.
I'm going to tell you guys,
So where's this at, your redneck rave?
Indiana.
Indiana.
What's it? Bedford. No, what's in Bedford,
That
Indiana.
sounds like a redneck city.
Bedford, Indiana. It's less than 4 hours from here, right? Yeah, less than 4 hours from here. So it's not that bad because you're swooping through Kentucky straight to Indiana.
Hey, it
Like
says
quick.
Hicks and Bubba 420 special show next week.
Yep. Oh, and don't forget, Bobby and Hicks will be live next Saturday.
Ooh.
So
What?
With the eyebrows.
with the
Live in person.
with them sexy eyebrows.
We might find a Zoom function by then.
There will be tons of rebel flag videos.
Yeah. Oh, I got my rebel flag, Rudy. Hey, that is the first.
Oh, we forgot
Where's
it.
your hoodie?
I forgot it.
Wow.
I forgot it. I'm sorry. That is pretty fly, though, ain't it?
No, not
No,
really.
No, is it because it's too big on me?
Yeah,
Is that what
I
it
don't
is?
care about what's on it. I mean, it's just the whole fabric, the whole design of the thing is ridiculous. It goes down to his
It's
knees.
like really
It has
silky.
cuffs up to like here. The pockets
Actually, it's
don't
just
match.
too big. Actually, it's just too big. That's
Maybe.
all it was. This is a bad picture. Like,
Yeah, I don't care about
I'm
the
actually
flag
not-
on it. It's just the whole outfit is.
But honestly, I bought the Upchurch stealth hoodie, not the Upchurch stealth, but the Redneck
Redneck.
Nation stealth hoodie, and the fabric is amazing. She
No,
ordered
it's
it the
not.
same
I don't
size.
like it either.
No.
No, the fabric's not amazing.
Swords.
I told you that before we did.
Okay. Well, anyway, so she ordered me the same size as my Upchurch hoodies, and that one fits me really big. So I'll be getting another one of those, a smaller size. But that's my first piece of rebel flag.
But do they have a return policy?
Yeah, of course.
Did you use it?
No, not yet. I gotta get a smaller one.
We'll
Yeah, I got a smaller one. Yeah. What?
No, then refresh your confessions. That was cool.
Uh-oh. Who told you that?
And then
None.
We're staying pretty stagnant at less than.
It says, Paige, you're fired. Sign Slick Hicks.
hey, rude.
What you got over there? You got any confessions over there?
I'm
No.
not handy. No. You got some?
No, I don't. How many shares we got?
147.
Oh my
You
God,
guys are
you
slacking.
suck! Yeah.
I know you're not out running around because the weather's horrendous. What the hell are y'all doing?
Well, I wasn't able to share it. For some reason, I couldn't share my 120 times either. So I tried. Actually, I tried to
I
just
just
give it
like
away.
Look, it's got a chair.
Mike Slick Hicks, you say that, but yet where are you? You're not here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're missing.
Yeah, exactly.
You can love me all you want, but where the hell are you?
So,
I love better in person.
So, if for those you don't know, if you need any ink done, piercings done, a place that don't tattoo buttholes, Sandman's.
They
Ink
don't.
Shop.
I confirmed that when I came in tonight.
Yeah,
no buttholes.
he's wanting to get scoop on his butthole. One of the O's was going to be.
Sandman would not do
He
it.
would not do it, and Steen was willing to pay. So
I was
props.
disappointed.
props to Matt for sticking to his guns. But if you do need a good, what?
I'm like, you said scoop.
Yeah, with the O's.
But
Okay, she's just now getting it. That's
Wow.
so. The confession about the dingy wife was mine. No, it's
yeah,
not.
right.
But anyway, if you do need some good artwork done, he actually does airbrushing now. You can hit him up if you need some airbrushing
He
done.
will not airbrush your butthole.
Nope, he will not airbrush your butthole.
He will not bleach your butthole.
No. Well, we didn't even ask him that. I don't think he goes near buttholes. I'll be
Yeah,
honest
no
with you.
buttholes.
But you can hit Sandman's Ink Shop up at 1102 North Main Street, Ashland City, Tennessee.
He will tattoo 99% of your body.
Yeah. No, he won't do dicks either.
98% of your body.
Yeah. So, and then if you haven't, go follow Scoop Nashville.
96 for some of you guys.
Yeah.
Not much around here, but more natural.
Yeah. Oh, that's I like
Oh.
that. There you go. But follow
Hang on,
Scoop
there's a delay.
Nashville. What?
We were waiting for you to get it.
No, she ain't even listening. She ain't even listening. Typical. But if you haven't, go follow Scoop Nashville. He's on everything, even YouTube. He has a YouTube channel. Go
do.
subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at _beard_gets_ with the EM.
The beard gets them.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram there. I also have a YouTube channel too. Lots of things coming. My studio's almost finished.
What do you do on your YouTube channel?
I'm gonna do a
Play
little
some
everything. Games, stuff like this. I wouldn't mind doing a show with Steen every now and then. I want to do a sports show for local sports because I've been watching the local sports shows we have, and they're all right. They're okay, but I think it could be better if they actually, even though it's my team, I'm going to tell you, hey, they sucked ass this week, but these other guys won't. They'll make excuses. I wouldn't mind doing a political show. Some people like that. Some people won't. I don't care because I enjoy it.
Matty Ice has some insight tonight.
What do you say?
If we were not meant to eat ass, why is it served between two buns? Matty Ice, ladies and gentlemen.
You eat ass?
Every gay man eats ass.
Do they?
Absolutely.
Is that just a
It's
standard?
a requirement.
It's a requirement?
It's a requirement. Do you eat ass?
I have.
There
I
you
don't
go.
say I'm making a point. Like all these people are fresh out the shower, I'm getting that shit. It's kind of like if it's there sometimes, yeah, but I don't make it a point. Like, hey, I'm eating your ass tonight. Get ready.
Bobo, old soul, has it happened?
Yes, absolutely.
It's happened.
I mean, nobody's got a perfect aim.
As he said that, the eyebrow. He slipped that one right in.
Yeah. So he's one of them accidentally eat ass kind of guy. Dustin Barnes, you don't eat ass, bro.
Lies, Dustin Barnes.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something.
You just haven't
Dustin,
done it yet.
Hey, Dustin makes all these single jokes. How single is Dustin?
Dustin Barnes?
Yeah.
Well, I
You
don't
think he gets more action than we think?
Absolutely. I think he plays single, but he's always got
works.
ladies. He's always got dates. He's I mean, he's
I
not.
knew it. You're a fucking con, Dustin. I love you though, bro. You one of my favorite people.
You know what I think? I think that by playing single, he gets more women to pay attention to him and go out with him.
Imagine if you played married and single, huh?
Ooh.
No, see?
If you're always a single guy, ladies always coming for you. I ain't been laid in 7 years. Oh, well, let's fix that. I think that's what happens.
Maddie said, "Why everyone that don't eat ass is single?"
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Eat ass, you wouldn't be single.
Tricia said, "Eat ass, get E. coli." You don't eat it fresh off the toilet, motherfucker. Like, come on now, you got some preppiness to it, okay? Mike says Dustin Barnes slays ass. So I told Jason the other day. He says ever since he's gone back and forth with the mayor, he's been called a few things. And I called him the gay Nashville Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's what I called him.
I prefer the Mayor Slayer.
The Mayor Slayer is really good. That was by Bobo. And you got more? What's another good one?
Those are the two best ones that I've heard.
Really?
Yeah. I get called a lot so much.
Oh, God.
I mean, you get the mayor in his fields. That's
What
good
did
shit.
Breelove say? Breelove said, Dwight, are you really kin to that church guy? I've been looking for him. He took off with a little chick from Tractor Supply screaming.
He did. I seen that. Mike Breelove, how are you doing, buddy?
Screaming, little rebel flag. Tell him we need the chick or the wall will be laid down. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we didn't see that video at all.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all.
I know nothing.
I appreciate you watching, Mike. Go back and watch it because Jason pulled a fast one.
Who do we love?
Yeah.
Breedlove. What's up, Mike? Call me. Let's chat.
Yeah.
Don't tase me, bro.
Don't
tase me, bro.
Hashtag don't tase
Just
me,
call
bro.
me. Love you, Mike.
Let me say, what's your opinion of Mike, honestly? Like,
I have to drive home tonight. We'll talk about that later.
you got your hat, though. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. That's good. But, guys, I think that's it for tonight. I'm glad I got to meet this guy. Me and him talk all the fucking time.
Had fun tonight.
Yeah, always. I haven't done this in a while, so sorry if I was shitty or rusty or whatever.
It's y'all's fault for not sending in more confessions.
Yeah. I mean, most time confessions. Well, there is some in there, but they're too long. Like,
Yeah,
they're too
like, don't
fucking
send a
long.
paragraph.
One
No
is
one's
literally
reading that
3
shit.
paragraphs long. They actually spaced it. It's like, all right.
They probably copied and pasted that shit.
Yeah, they had to have. I used to do that. I used to copy and paste
Copy
from
pasta.
random confession groups that I'm in because this is back when nobody would send anything. Yeah, hell, I stole some from y'all.
That's fine.
But guys, it's always a pleasure. There's 46 of you watching now. It's an hour and 15 minutes in. I'm happy. Jason, you happy?
Rock and rolling.
What? Who you want to give shout outs to?
Mike Breedlove. How you doing, Mike? Call me. Don't tase me.
Don't taste me, bro. That's so messed up, God. It's like a gut check.
I mean, I'd rather be tased.
Your sponsors. Let's see.
Oh, you guys, if you ever get in jail, you find yourself arrested by Mike Breedlove, give Greg a call at Free at Last Bail Bonding, and they'll make sure you get out quick.
And the other one?
That's a good question. Tennessee Hemp Pharmacy. Yeah, they sponsor our Instagram and our website as well, TennesseeHempPharmacy.com. It's pharmacy with an F, like a farm, F-A-R-M-A-C-Y.
That's because they farming that THC, bro.
And they do it all here local in Tennessee. Packaged, grown, everything.
Mike said that's an ugly picture.
I don't know, Mike. That picture, it reminds me, I don't know. I think it's a good picture. It's your serious picture.
It was your stern face.
Yeah, it was your stern.
But we also have your buddy here.
Yeah.
This guy. We got him. And
Mike said no arrest Saturday.
no arrest Saturday, right?
Hell yeah, that's good. Hey, hold
got
on,
your
man,
other
don't
buddy.
jinx us. Yeah.
How about this one?
Yeah, we got.
Hey, can you get me a visitation with this guy, Mike? Do you allow conjugal visits? Call me. Let's set up something, Mike. Call
He
me.
will never break the law.
I need a
after that
conjugal visit.
Yeah. You and Boogie, huh? But guys, that's it. I had such a good time as usual, and meeting Jason's great. Bobby's here, Paige's here. The other guys are not here, which is okay.
It's horrible out there tonight. Be careful because the weather sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really does.
He said he was constipated that day.
I'm gonna tell you, I know Mike on a personal level, man. And he's a funny guy. He's a I don't know.
I give Mike a lot of shit on reporting on him and stuff, but I do hear he's a good person at heart.
Oh no, he is. I'm gonna tell you, it's way better than the last sheriff. I promise you. You don't realize that good old boy system that people talked about. It's real.
Hey, if you're looking for the next sheriff of Cheatham County, it's the guy that just allegedly stole that chick from the feed company too. So Upchurch for sheriff.
Shout out to Joanna.
Yeah. Well, in fact,
Joanna, where are you at?
Yeah, where's Joanna?
I came up here to meet you, and you weren't here. I was just
You were here to meet everybody that shows up,
for me.
Except for him. I take offense to that. I think you should do a report on it.
She had plans.
She had prior plans.
We'll see about
Yeah, I think we should do a report on her.
it. She's probably at Bellevue, allegedly.
Do you miss those guys?
Who?
The Bellevue guys.
Are they still around?
I don't know. Are they?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about them.
Well, I didn't know if you missed them. I didn't know if you like.
Mike said come on
Joanna
down
said
to the
she's
Cheatham
on the
Hill.
way.
He serves coffee.
Might take you up on that
Joanna said she's on the way.
conjugal visit.
I'll trade you. He's willing to trade you coffee and get him a conjugal visit.
Let me meet with Mr. Dillon.
You'll hang out for a minute after we're done?
Sure.
Okay. Joanna says she's coming.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a C-U-M or a C-O-M.
Oh, Joanna. I guess either one will happen. Okay.
But, guys, it's been fun. We're going to end this with
Music.
Steen's song, and I'm good with it.
Oh, Little Nas. All right.
Horses in the back, horse stock is attached. Head is matted black.
Don't forget to share, follow, like the page. Scoop Nashville, like it, follow it, everything, and I appreciate it.
Later, guys.
Can't nobody tell me nothing.